The girl knew her CEO boyfriend was in an important meeting, but she ignored the assistant's attempts to stop her and barged into the conference room. She then angrily marched up and shut the CEO's laptop. The shareholders sensed trouble and quickly ended the meeting and left. But the girl kept pushing the CEO's limits. She sat straight down on his lap and brought out some terrible tasting porridge. When she saw the CEO drink it without hesitation, she was completely shocked. Turns out she was trying to upset the CEO on purpose because she wanted him to break up with her. 4 years ago, when she was desperate, she overheard that dating the CEO for 3 months would earn her $3 million after the breakup, so she did everything she could and finally became his girlfriend. She thought after 3 months, he would break up and give her the money, but 4 years passed and she was still his girlfriend. On this day, she finally lost her patience, so she interrupted his important meeting, thinking he would finally end things. But when he still showed no signs of being annoyed, she pulled his tie and told him to come home early tonight. She thought this would push him over the edge, but instead he blamed himself for being too busy lately and carried her to the bed in the meeting room. They shared an intimate moment, but the CEO didn't believe in marriage. The next day, he wrote a check for $30 million and asked his assistant to give it to her in 3 days to end the relationship. He then accepted his father's invitation and returned to the family home after 10 years. As soon as he walked in, he saw his father had prepared a table full of dishes. 10 years ago his father kicked him out, but today he apologized to both the CEO and his mother. The CEO watched his father drink several cups and finally chose to forgive him, but he didn't expect what came next. His father soon showed his true intentions. He knew the CEO didn't believe in marriage, so he wanted him to sign a will, leaving his inheritance to his younger brother. He also asked the CEO to invite influential people to his brother's birthday party in 2 days. He even had the invitations prepared in advance. Only then did the CEO realize their real motive, so he refused without hesitation. His father immediately got angry, smashed a glass of red wine on the floor, and pointed at the CEO, telling him to get out. At that moment the CEO realized his stance on marriage had made him a target. His father and stepmother wanted his inheritance for their son. Meanwhile, the housekeeper informed the girl about the family dinner. The girl came up with a plan. If she could ruin the dinner, the CEO would surely dump her, so she dressed in a way the CEO hated most and showed up claiming to be his fiancée. But she had no idea this actually helped the CEO a lot. When she called herself his fiancée, his father was shocked and questioned the CEO's beliefs. The girl didn't wait for anyone to speak. She said those were just rumors, and she and the CEO were deeply in love. To keep ruining the dinner, she acted like a gold digger and said after marriage, she wouldn't live with his parents because the house was old and ugly. She demanded to live in a $30 million Seaview home, but the CEO agreed with a smile. This scene stunned his father and the others. His half-brother immediately said the CEO was generous with his girlfriend, yet never bought a house for their father. Unaware the girl had more tricks up her sleeve, she then said as the CEO's fiancée, she would be the legal heir to his fortune after marriage. This made his father even angrier. He believed she was only after money to make them hate her more. The girl claimed the dishes were too oily for the CEO's stomach and flipped all the food onto the floor.